What's up, everyone? Lord Ryujin is here again. Wanted to do some videos. Not sure what all I'm going to talk about, but first of all, if you haven't updated your 3DS, I recommend doing it. I've updated mine to be a black theme because I just said that just goes great. But this is what I want to talk about. I am stoked about this because I believe it was just maybe a week or so ago that I was talking about this new 3DS and my concerns with it, and and then they came out with folders for the 3DS, and I'm like, yeah, that's great and everything. They like to change the colors, but what would you need if they had themes? And it blew my mind. It's like Nintendo was watching my video and said, yeah, we need to do that. Although this is probably something they've been working on for months, I know. But it's something that I've always kind of wanted them to embrace. Even back with the Wii, I kept saying, sometimes I get bored of this white background. Wouldn't it be nice if they had, like a Metroid background, or allow me to take some pictures from my SD card that I have shot using my camera and make it a background, or, anything. And they did it. I mean, holy crap, they did it. Do you know how great this is to me? Do you know how freaking great this is to someone like me? Because this is kind of showing that Nintendo is interested in actually trying to do things with their systems. Now, Nintendo, I don't know if you really are watching my videos, but if you could do the same thing for the Wii U, that would be great to allow me to be able to do the exact same thing. Buy Link to the past backgrounds. Buy a link between, like you can buy a Link Between Worlds one and put it on here. You can buy. They even got creative and allowed it to where you had a panoramic view in the top one, and on the bottom one it's animated to where if you switch between photos, Mario starts to jump. And he jumps from photo to photo. Whoop, whoop, makes the actual. I mean, it's great. It's cool stuff. And if you allow more stuff like that, or Skyward Sword themes for the Wii, or something like that, Metroid themes, that would be great. Because I can already do the same thing with my smartphone. I have a Metroid theme on my phone. It has the whole Metroid. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it has a Metroid background, and it makes the sound effects of when you get an item, like an energy tank, for an example. It makes that noise every time I get a notification. So a new email comes in or a text message, it makes that. And my ringtone is the actual, like, I think it's Brinstar. I don't remember the area, but it's actually one of the area themes songs from it. I love to be able to customize my stuff like that, because then if it gets to be around like Christmas time, I change it to be jingle and stuff like that. Like my me right now for Street Pass is wearing a jack-o'-lantern because it's Halloween. It's October. And around December, I'm probably going to change it to be, Santa related and have a Christmas hat or something. This is the kind of stuff that's neat, because if you, especially because I know what you're doing. The new 3DS, in case you didn't know, has the ability for you to tag on different themes. So that way, rather than going off and like, hey, I like the Smash Brothers one, I'm going to get a specific Smash Brothers. I'm also going to get like the green Yoshi one or something. So rather than you having to go off and buy specific 3DSs, you can buy one 3DS and customize it. And I like that idea. It kind of harks back to what I liked about the Game Boy Micro, but then I didn't like about the Game Boy Micro was its size. But the fact that you could customize those faceplates was really great, and that's what you need to do. Allow us to be able to come out with the different faceplates, too. I can maybe put a Metroid theme one on here, and then I flip it up, and it looks like Metroid as my background, and it has Metroids as my icons and everything. That is fantastic. Keep up that work. That is great work. So let me know what you guys think about the new 3DS update, because I love it. And it wouldn't matter if the Vita did this, because I think you can already come out with premium themes for the Vita. I don't know, I don't own one yet. But the matter of the fact is it's always good to allow that kind of customization. I didn't like that about the Wii. I didn't like the fact that it always stayed as a white background. And I never got the chance to be. I mean, you could take like your photo channel and you could make any photo that you wanted. That was nice. But it would have been nice if I could have made it the whole background. Or if I could have edited it to make like a silly mustache face on me or something going like this. And I make that my background. You know, just something. Anything. So I'm glad that you're finally getting in touch with it on the 3DS, that you're allowing for that capability. Now let's go ahead and do the same thing for the Wii U. I mean, I know you just came out with an update that allowed for photos, and you've had photos on this for, you know, a long time now, like a good year or so, if not more. So it might be another year before we see themes come on the Wii U, but you need to do it. I'm telling you. I mean, I've already talked about how the new 3DS is going to be very similar to the Wii U, and if you're combining your portable and your home console divisions into one, then obviously you have some kind of plans to make it the same. So you should. And with the fact that you can use Smash Brothers 3DS, it even states it right in the game. If you go to Wii U connectivity, it will allow you to use it as a controller in Smash Brothers for the Wii U. Do that and allow me to transfer themes. And you know, you already got the amiibos coming out and how you can use them back and forth between various games. Do that. Please keep up this kind of fantastic work to make both of your systems work harmoniously as one single entity. Instead of like the old days where it felt like if you either played one or the other and you didn't really feel like, you know, you got anything out of it. I like back in the days of like Perfect Dark Zero, regular Perfect Dark for the 64, and how they had a Game Boy version, and if you played it on the transfer pack, you got certain things for it. I think the video is lagging right now from what I can see, so I apologize if there's any kind of lag. But I think that this is fantastic stuff. It's fantastic stuff. I love this idea. Nintendo, you need to keep this up. Please. Because I love the fact that I have a black background right now. I love the fact that just for a couple of bucks I can get a Zelda theme or, you know, a Mario theme. And you just need to keep rolling with that. Give us Metroid. Give us Pikmin. Give us the option to choose all kinds of themes. And you know what would even be better? Is if maybe you had some kind of a feature that came. Like, I remember back when you were heavy on the Street Pass puzzles, and so every time a new game came out, whether it was Mario Kart 7 or you know, just any game that came out for the 3DS, you had a puzzle for it. Do that. You know, Xenoblade Chronicles comes out for the 3DS, give us a theme for it. Show your excitement, because there's going to be somebody out there who's going to be really heavy into Xenoblade Chronicles for the 3DS, and they're going to want to personalize their 3DS. So give them the option to put a faceplate on there, give them the option to make it a background. Go nuts. Just go nuts with it. It's going to be great. I really am just excited about this. You have no idea. I know it's just a small thing, like, oh, you can just change the color of your background. What's the big deal? Consoles have been doing that for years. But it's the fact that it's finally coming to a system that needed it for a long time. But again, that's just my 2 cents, and I'm sorry for the long-winded rant towards the end. But make sure that you share your thoughts on the new 3DS. What do you think about the themes? What else do you think they should do? Because I think that the 3DS is pretty much almost perfect at this point. They could probably do a couple more things, but those are just small little nitpicks. And I'll save those for another video. But thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.